Hi everyone. So I am in the studio, and if you have received this or are watching we are in the midst of not kind of social distancing. So I chose to record some classes that people can access, so they can still have their yoga practice because it's, I believe, important. So today this is a nice flow class, and so just make sure you have your water or mat. I have limited props, but I have some blocks. I always invite people to ensure they have blocks, and it doesn't have to be blocks, but books or something that you could use, something that gives a little bit of height if you need it to support your body, and a nice blanket, just to make sure that we protect the knees if we're on the knees if we need it, and honoring ourselves as we move through. So just allowing yourself to find a nice comfortable seat. Let's take a nice deep cleansing breath together. Beautiful. Letting go of whatever has been transpiring. Maybe you're laying on your mat first thing in the morning, so you're shaking off the cobwebs from sleep. Maybe you're landing on your mat after work, wherever and whenever you're landing on the mat, just allowing yourself to be present, taking this opportunity to connect to your breath. Bringing in that awareness and noticing your inhalation and your exhalation. Noticing your breath as it is, trying not to change it in this moment. Just allowing it to be as it is, noticing where it's traveling into the body. Noticing the length of your inhale, noticing the length of your exhale. And inviting you just to start to deepen the breath, inhaling deep into the belly. Allowing the belly to expand as you draw the breath deep into the lungs. Perhaps noticing that length coming into your spine on the inhale and feeling rooted and grounded on the exhale. And just inviting you to do a full body scan so you can just notice what's present today, any sensations. So maybe starting at the tips of your toes as you draw the awareness up through the legs. Noticing any messages the physical body's giving you as you come up through the torso, through the arms, through the shoulders, and just honoring whatever is present. So giving that opportunity to back off of a pose, coming into child's pose, or allow yourself to bring in a prop if needed. And just inviting you to bring awareness to your thoughts. Noticing those thoughts that are present, seeing if you can calm the thoughts. Seeing if you can just start to back away from those thoughts and allow them to just float through the mind. You can acknowledge them, but don't interact. And just really allow yourself to be landing on your mat in this moment. Allow the arms to come to the side as you inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center, taking this opportunity to set an intention. So taking that intention and gently and sweetly placing it into your heart. To provide that place to come back to should your mind wander, that intention to ground you throughout your practice. So perhaps it's gratitude, maybe it's health, whatever you need in this moment. And when you're ready, just gently tipping forward to honor that intention. Opening the windows of your eyes, coming into the space, releasing those hands. And then just starting to do some nice shoulder rolls, noticing how your shoulders feel in your upper back, rolling gently forward. Beautiful. And long hands to come to heart center. We're going to just connect some breath and movement. Inhale. And exhale, interlace your fingers, reaching forward as you draw back. Take a breath. Inhale back to center. Exhale, reaching up as you draw your shoulder blades down. Inhale back to center. Exhale, plant that right hand as you reach up with the left, having a nice deep stretch. Inhale back to center. Exhale, sweeping over the opposite direction. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, gently twist. Just gently come into a twist. To the right. Inhale back to center. And gently twist to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, just hinging forward, noticing your hips. Inhale back to center. Exhale, bring your hands behind as you lift through your heart. Inhale back to center. Beautiful. We're going to just bring our feet out in front. Rocking those knees side to side, noticing your hips. And then gently coming all the way down into pinwheel. Just moving your body and your torso to frame that right knee. So that's in front, left leg's behind. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward and gently scoop up. So just gently following your breath as you move through, noticing your hip. Pause the next time we rise and gently changing that direction. So all the while really connecting and noticing the body. And then gently pause, and we're going to walk our hands and forearms down just to come into a little gentle rocking back and forth. And then rocking side to side. Coming back to center. Lifting our torso back up. Bringing our feet out in front. And just letting those knees sway side to side. And allowing them to come down to the left. So just finding that seat. And if you need a little blanket, sliding it underneath your seat as you inhale to turn your torso over that left leg, lifting through the spine. Exhale, come down, scooping back up. And then pause, changing that direction. And then gently pause, noticing, and then coming all the way down and into that gentle rocking. Coming back and forth, side to side. as you walk the torso up and let those knees rock side to side. And cutting all the way down, we're going to find our way into table. So here's where you can gently bring that blanket in to support the knees. Just going to pull my hair up a little. So as we find our table, we want to align our shoulders and wrists. Really root through fingertips and knuckle pads, knees under hips. Take a nice breath in. And as we exhale, draw the spine up to the sky. We allow that head to come down. Inhale, bring that belly down. So just gently moving through our cat and dog tilt, opening up the spine, stretching up the torso. Breathe. And then pause, finding that table, and just reach back with that right foot. Press through the heel, opening up the calves, breathing. And then inhale, lifting that right leg up, drawing it over to the left. As your gaze comes over the left, having a nice lateral stretch, breathing. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, draw that left heel back, pressing through the heel, opening up the legs. Inhale back up, drawing that leg over to the right as your gaze comes over the right, breathing. Inhale, coming back to center. We're just going to really find those hand foundations. So integrating our shoulders, so draw the head of the arm going back, shoulder blades down, curl your toes, and then just lift. We're going to start to warm the core up. Breathe. One more breath. Keeping that spine nice and long, and release. Take a moment. And then lift. So just letting the legs hover, not lift too high, just a nice little hover. One more breath. And release. So noticing where you're feeling it in your hands. If it's coming into the wrist, root through those fingertips and knuckle pads one more time. Inhale, lift. Not too high again. Noticing if you're pushing all the way up, we want to be down. Core is strong, it's holding us up. Neck is long. And gently release. Beautiful. Take your knees wide, give yourself a little child's pose, stretching out some nice active root through the fingertips. Stretch through those shoulders. You can allow those hips to come towards heels. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up. And we're just going to move this blanket, if you have one, finding that alignment, shoulders over wrists, integrate shoulders. So we want to draw the head of the arm going back, shoulder blades down, step back into plank, pressing through those heels. Breathing. And then come down for a rest. Slide the hips back, stretch through those shoulders. Coming back up into table, step back into plank, and then pulse. Pulse in your plank. Work in the core. Notice your hands. Press through those knuckle pads, especially that index finger. Breathe. And gently release. Slide your hips back. Take a nice breath. Inhale, rise up. Going to come back into plank. And then we're going to come into our side plank. So you want to keep the hips lifted, but if that's too much, drop that lower leg down. Coming into side plank. Breathing. Inhale, release. You're coming back into your plank, so you can have a knee down plank. If we're in a knee down plank, they're behind the hips. Lifting the hips, core is engaged. If you're in that full plank, you can roll back over into plank on the opposite side or drop that knee. Keep the hips lifted. Breathe. Nice and integrated, feeling strong. And gently release. Come back to plank. Take a full breath. Here you can do a chaturanga or drop the knees, elbows tight to the body. Slowly bring that upper body down. We're going to bring our hands out to the side, coming up on those fingertips, uncurl the toes, press through the tops of the feet, nice strong legs. Inhale, lift through your heart. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. I'm just going to pause because I have a foot cramp. And I want my legs nice and strong. So just take another breath in. Inhale, lift up. Pause, breathe. Shoulder blades are drawn down, opening through the heart. Maybe feeling a stretch through the belly. Exhale, release. Slide your hands under your shoulders, curl your toes, and come back into Child's. Taking a nice breath in Child. We're going to come forward. Inhale, come forward. Knee down, plank. Bring the body down. Inhale, scoop up into Cobra. Exhale, release. Curl the toes. Back into Child's. Doing that 3 more times. You can push yourself up into a full plank if you would like, or you can just allow your breath to guide you. You want to move the body in integrity and in strength. So we're not rushing, we're using the breath. Last one. And as you come back into Child's pose, allow yourself to rest. Or take a sip of water, whatever you need. On your next inhale, we're going to slide back to table. We're going to curl our toes. We're going to really find those hand foundations, rooting through the hands. Press the sits bones up. Have a nice bent knee down dog. So you want to walk the feet so they're hip distance apart, pressing those sits bones to the sky. So we want that inverted V, even weight between feet and hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, start to draw that right heel down. Inhale, up. Exhale, release that left heel towards the earth. It's not about touching. Just bringing it into that lengthening. Inhale, both knees bending. Exhale, both heels to the earth. Beautiful. Then we're going to draw our gaze between our hands, and we're going to walk feet to hands or hands to feet, coming into that nice forward fold. So we want to find that head to be heavy. Really root through the feet to activate the legs, nice strong legs. If you can't touch the earth with your shoulders integrated, bring in the blocks. Inhale, draw your arms behind you. Hinge from your hips as you reach to the sky. Bring hands to heart center. And then we're going to come to the front of the mat. Again, if you need the blocks, bring the blocks. So we're going to find our mountain pose. So we're going to lift and spread our toes. Feet are hip distance apart. Start to draw that awareness up through the legs, nice strong legs. Allow those tailbone to gently soften towards the earth as we zip up through the core. Shoulder blades draw down, reach to the crown of your head. Take that nice deep breath. On the next inhale, open the palms, lead with your pinkies. Rising all the way up. Exhale, hinge forward. Into Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release. Activate the legs, strong feet, rooted to the earth as you rise to the sky. Beautiful. Let your hands float to heart center. Stay standing at the front of the mat, bringing your blocks in if you would like to have that extra support or whatever you're using as your blocks. So we're going to bring our hands back to heart center, take a nice deep breath. Find our mountain pose. Find that strength. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hinge forward into Uttanasana. Inhale, gaze to the horizon. Exhale, release, bend the knees, plant the hands. Step back with that right foot into lunge. We're going to bring that knee down. Left knee is over left ankle, arms up to the sky. Beautiful. Exhale, rise up. Inhale, release. Exhale. Using your breath. The next time we rise up, we're going to pause and lift through our hearts. Beautiful. And then allowing that back foot to come down, finding your warrior one. Coming into warrior one, drawing those hips square to the front of the mat. Exhale, we're going to bring right arm under left. So creating our eagle arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, come forward. Inhale. Beautiful. This time when we exhale, we're going to start transferring weight to the front of the front leg as we lift our back leg. Take a breath. Inhale, starting to come forward. Step down if you need to. We're moving into eagle. So bring that right leg over left. You can wrap that right foot around the left calf or bring your toes down. You want to find integrity in the body. Elbows at shoulder height. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Inhale, unwind. Step back into your warrior one. And then on an exhale, draw your arms open through the heart. Interlace your hands behind you. That front knee is tracking towards the second toe. Exhale, release. Coming down into humble warrior, breathe. Inhale, releasing hands to the low back, framing that front foot. Step back into downward facing dog. Take a breath. Inhale, up onto your toes, float into plank, chaturanga. Up on the toes, press the body forward, release a third of the way, drop the knees all the way to the earth, hands under shoulders, nice strong legs. Coming into cobra, exhale, releasing back to the earth. Curl the toes and into downward facing dog. Breathing. Inhale, sunrise, that right leg to the sky. Exhale, release that right heel down towards the buttocks. Open that right hip. Maybe it's a wild thing for you. Listen to your body. Breathe. On the next inhalation, extending that right leg. Exhale, knee to chest. Step through with the right. Find your lunge. Releasing the left knee down. Inhale up. Exhale, lifting up. Follow your breath. Using the strength in your legs, not momentum. Beautiful. The next time we rise, we'll pause. Opening, lifting through the heart. Beautiful. And then allow that back foot to come down. Find your warrior one. So that front knee is tracking towards the second toe. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale, your right, finding your eagle arms. Inhale as we exhale, hinge forward. Rooting through those feet, strong legs. Use your breath. And the next time we come forward, we're going to start to transfer the weight into that right leg. Coming up, lifting all the way up into airplane. Keeping hips square to the earth. On the next inhalation, lifting the body as we start to transfer into eagle. So again, you can wrap the legs. You can bring the toes down. Find your pose. Find integrity. Hug to the midline. Elbows at shoulder height. Find your drishti, that place of focus. Breathe. Inhale, unwinding. Step back into warrior one. Gently releasing those arms. Opening the heart. Interlace your fingers. Coming down into humble warrior. Releasing hands down to the low back, bring that front foot, plant the hands, step back into downward facing dog. Breathing. Inhale, floating up onto those toes, coming into plank. So you can have a knee down plank. Elbows tight to the body. Slowly release all the way down. Uncurl your toes, hands under shoulders. Inhale, rise up. Into cobra. Exhale, release. Curling your toes, press back into down dog. Inhale, sunrise, that left leg to the sky. Exhale, open that left hip. Dropping that left heel down. Inhale, lengthening that left leg. Exhale, knee to chest. Step through with the left, followed by right, coming into forward fold. Let that head be heavy. Find that length in the spine. Nice, strong, active legs. Root to the earth as you rise up to the sky. Beautiful. Releasing those hands. We're going to find our mountain feet, stepping hip distance apart, grabbing water if you need to, nourishing the body. Lift and spread your toes. Shoulder blades down. We're going to come into chair pose. So remembering with chair, it's from the hip crease. So hinging back, pressing that butt back, checking in on our knees. So we just want to make sure that we have our knees in line. We can see our beautiful toes. Lifting those toes. And then you can have arms up, you can have arms here, depends on how you're feeling. So we're going to just find our deepest chair. Inhale, sink a little deeper. Breathing. And then inhale your hands to heart center. You inhale, and then we're going to exhale. Drop that belly to the thighs. Lengthen the legs, root through the feet. Strong legs, rise to the sky. Float hands back to heart center, coming into chair. So it's like a big circle of breath. Inhale as we exhale, drop that belly to the thighs. Inhale, sweeping behind. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a full breath. Exhale, belly back to the thighs, sweeping behind, reaching all the way up. Beautiful. Keeping arms up, root through the feet. Inhale, lengthen through the side body. Exhale, coming over to the left. Into a nice crescent moon. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hinge forward, step back with that right foot, coming into warrior 2 feet. And then inhale, rise your arms up to heart center. So we're in our warrior 2 feet, back foot's parallel, right foot's back, Parallel to the edge of the mat, left knee tracking towards the second toe. Bring your arms out into your warrior two. Shoulder blades soften, tailbone draws down. Activate the core. Breathe. Inhale, flip that front palm. Exhale, coming into peaceful warrior. So lifting, finding length in the side body. That back arm is just resting on the back leg. Inhale, lengthening that front leg, coming into triangle. Inhale, as we exhale, hinge from the hips, releasing our hand down to the floor, onto a block, finding triangle. Breathe. Inhale, bringing that right hand to right hip. Start to transfer the weight to the left foot. Take that left hand to the outside of the left foot or onto a block. We're going to move into half moon. So I'm moving that left hand up about a foot on the outside of my left foot, raising my right leg. Really strong right leg. I'm opening that right hip and lifting my arm to the sky if it's available. So listening to your body, breathe. Finding your balance. And if it's in your practice today, maybe finding sugar cane. So bending that right knee, grabbing a hold of the ankle and opening. Beautiful. Breathing. Inhale, release. Bringing that hand down to the mat. Framing that front foot. Releasing my right leg down. Step back with my left. Coming into down dog. Taking a nice deep breath and down dog. Inhale up, onto toes, find my way into plank. Knees down or chaturanga, elbows tight to the body, slowly coming all the way down. And this time we're going to do Sphinx pose. So bringing elbows under shoulders, root through the hands, inhale, uncurl your toes, press through the tops of your feet. Inhale, lifting, opening the heart. Exhale, release, slide your hands underneath your shoulders, curl the toes, back to downward facing dog. Taking that nice deep breath. Gaze between hands, step, walk, or hop to the top of your mat. Coming into forward fold. Root through the feet, draw the arms behind you as you rise to the sky. Hands to heart center. Step back with the left, finding warrior two. So that back foot's parallel to back into the mat. Reaching arms out. So my right knee is bent, tracking towards my second toe, shoulder blades down. Checking in with my pelvis. My core is strong. Beautiful. Breathe. Maybe sink a little deeper. My knee and ankle are aligned. Inhale, flip that front palm, reaching up to the sky. Opening the side body, coming into peaceful warrior. Exhale, float back to warrior two. Lengthening my front leg, finding triangle. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinge forward, releasing the hand to a block or to the earth. Finding triangle. Breathing. Inhale, left hand to left hip. Start to transfer the weight to my left foot. Bringing my left hand on the outside, can be on the earth or a block. Lifting, it's the right. We're lifting the left. Finding our half moon. So we're lifting that left leg up. Bring that left arm up. Gaze can come to the sky or stay at the earth. Wherever it's going to create more balance for you. Breathing. And if sugar cane is in your practice, you can try it on this side. Grabbing and holding that ankle, keeping my left foot nice and engaged. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, releasing, framing that front foot, releasing my left leg, step back into downward facing dog. Taking that nice deep breath. Inhaling onto the toes, coming forward. You can do chaturanga or drop the knees. Keeping elbows tight to the body, release all the way down to the earth. Uncurl your toes, finding Sphinx pose on this side. So elbows come underneath the shoulders, root through the fingertips. Uncurl the toes, press through the tops of the feet. Inhale, rise up. Breathe. Inhale, releasing, coming all the way down, hands under shoulders. Press up and slide yourself into child's pose. Taking that nice deep breath. Take that moment for you. And then we're going to come up from child's, cross up the ankles, step forward and release all the way down onto our backs. Just bring yourself all the way down onto your back. Allow your hands to come beside you. Feet are hip distance apart. And maybe just because it's the first time on our back, draw those knees in. Do a little check-in with your low back, rocking into circles, one direction and then the other. And just allowing yourself to come back, release those feet. Bringing hands beside you, just give a little roll so your shoulders come right underneath. Walk the heels. Maybe your fingertips touch them, but just walking them a little closer to your buttocks. Taking a breath here. We're just going to start with a nice moving bridge. So inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Press through those feet. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. And now we can bring the arms in. Inhale, lift up. One more time. You can gently find that stability again. Drawing those shoulder blades down, lift and spread your toes, and then inhale, lift those hips up. So if it's in your practice, you can interlace your fingers underneath you, lifting those hips up, pressing that heart to the wall behind you. Take 3 deep breaths in your bridge. Undo the hands, release the hips in one breath, and let your knees sway side to side. Just letting that go. Coming back to center. We're going to inhale that right ankle over left knee. Bring your arms into goddess or into a T. Inhale, and as you exhale, let that right foot come down to the earth. Inhale, pressing into that foot. Exhale, come down with the knee. So we're going to just twist side to side. Noticing how the body's feeling. And then the next time that foot comes down, allowing it to plant. And then reach that right arm up overhead, getting a nice deep stretch. And taking 3 nice deep breaths, really getting into that rib cage. Inhale, sliding that right arm back down, pressing into that right foot as we come back to center. Pause, reaching in, grabbing in behind that left leg. Draw that left leg in as we press that right leg away, keeping the feet active. Protect those knees. Notice how your hips feel. And if that feels like too much, keep that foot down and just give a little press into that right leg. So find where it feels good and maybe even roll onto that left hip. And we're just going to take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, coming back to center, releasing that left leg, unwind that right, and just gently roll Inhale, left ankle over right knee. Bring those arms back to the T, gently, or into goddess. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, let that left foot float to the earth. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release the knee. So coming into this twist nice and gently, side to side. And the next time that foot comes down, allow it to land and ground. And if it feels right, just gently sliding that left arm up overhead, feeling that nice stretch on the side body, breathing. Taking one more deep breath. Inhale, gently sweeping that left arm back, pressing into that left foot as we rise back to center. Give that press on the left leg, and maybe that's enough of a hip opener for you today. If not, reaching and interlacing behind that right leg. Draw that right leg in as you press that left leg away. Activate the feet, roll onto that right hip. And if you want to see even deeper, if you can keep your shoulder blades down, interlace over the shin. Maybe your arms aren't long enough. And if they aren't, then keep hands here. Wherever you land, breathe. Taking one more deep breath. Inhale, back to center. Releasing that right foot down, unwinding the left, bring the feet right together. Rock the knees side to side. Coming back to center, walk the feet to the edges of the mat. So any of the students who've been to my home studio, that's Shadow. Even in the videos, he's a part of them. As you hear him barking when we're in class. Coming back to center, bring those feet hip distance apart. Just give yourself another little squeeze, and then inviting you to find your happy baby. So we're going to press those feet to the sky as we draw them back down. So drawing those legs down, getting into those hips, just rocking side to side. Just noticing. Coming into your happy baby as organically as it works for you. So doing what's right for you, really giving that resistance of pulling down with the hands and pressing back with the feet. Taking a couple more breaths here, doing whatever feels good for you. And then maybe bringing those feet together in the air, coming into butterfly. Taking a few breaths. And then inhale. Just extend that whole body. Have that full body stretch, 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 stretch. And then finding your way into your final Shavasana. So maybe it's covering your eyes, maybe it's grabbing a blanket, but just allow the feet to open. So coming into your Shavasana, and the invitation is for you to support all parts of your body. So I'm not going to be in Shavasana with you. So just allowing yourself to come in, gently relax. So maybe coming back to that full body scan. noticing if anything has shifted. If you're putting something underneath your head, the invitation is to just put a nice little neck roll with your blanket to support the C-spine, but not elevate the whole head. Maybe a blanket, rolled blanket under the knees will help if you have any back pain, like low back pain, that can support it. But really allow yourself to find comfort and just gently release. Come back to your intention. What was your intention at the start of class? Maybe really connect to that as you take these final moments of rest, relaxation. Just allowing the body to begin to feel heavy. Feeling the weight of the muscles and the bones softening to the earth. Knowing there's absolutely nothing you need to do in this moment. Taking this time to integrate and celebrate landing on your mat today. That although you may not be with me in the studio, you are in my heart. We are connected in this time of social distancing and knowing that you are not alone. Allowing small movements to return, wiggling fingers and toes. Allowing that movement to softly grow, circling wrists and ankles. Perhaps moving one direction and then the other, and then allowing the movement to begin to grow even deeper. Maybe it's a full body stretch, a yawn, a sigh. Allow any noises to come out of you that needs to come out. Maybe it's knees to chest. Listen to your body. Connect to your body. What do you need? Bring that in. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, gently rolling to one side and pause. Allow your head to be cradled. Just connecting to yourself, loving yourself, honoring yourself. And in your own time, in your own way, gently finding your way up to seated and inviting you to soften your gaze or close your eyes. Bring those beautiful hands back to heart center, back to Anjali Mudra, back to where we started. Reconnecting to that sweetly placed intention at the start of class. Honoring it one more time. And then ending this class together, chanting the sound of peace, of harmony, the sound of Om. Take a nice deep cleansing breath, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale for Om. The divine light that resides within me honors the divine light that shines so brightly in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Have an amazing day, evening, whatever time it is that you're watching this video. Take care. Be well. Stay healthy.